Hey Meta, start recording. Nice. Okay, so today makes it exactly 15 days I have been using this piece of tech, the Meta Rayban smart glasses, the first generation. And I have to tell you that this has got to be one of the most convenient tech I've ever had. Now, to make this video easy for you to understand and follow, I'll be dividing it into 3 parts: the pros of these glasses, the cons, and of course my final verdict. So let's start with the very first pro. And the biggest for me would be the fact that you can record videos or take pictures of important and memorable moments in life in real time, hands-free, and in a very unique point of view style. Because come to think of it, that is basically what we live for. You know, those really nice moments of your life where you wish that you can actually just capture them and get to relive them and watch them later on. And if you are anything close to me with 2 beautiful smart kids that are just growing up, there's a lot of those moments you really want to capture, and this smart glasses has really been helping me in that aspect. So back to the glasses here, it comes with a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera right here that you can use to take those pictures in very good quality or record videos up to 1080p quality at 30 frames per second. There is also this shutter button at the right tempo, at the top of the right tempo right here. When you press it once, it's going to take a picture, and when you long press it, it's going to start video recording. Now, whichever one you do, is going to activate 2 LEDs. There is one at the front right here, which is obviously like for privacy concerns. So when it comes on, everyone knows you're recording video. Why there's another one on the inside right here that tells you that you're recording, because there is that tendency sometimes you could just be recording and you forget, you're carried away with the moment and you completely forget you're recording videos. And when it comes to the video quality, I would say it is very good, as you can see in these examples I'm showing you. And considering that most of these videos were shot when I was walking or driving or basically moving around, you can see how stable they are. And that makes a huge difference, because you really don't want to start watching videos of those important moments of your life and they are just shaky. But here are some downsides of the videos I personally notice, and that is the fact that number 1, you can only shoot in portrait mode, you know, Instagram and TikTok mode style of videos. So that limits it. You can't shoot YouTube videos with it, except like somebody said, when you want to shoot the video, you may like bend your head like this, which is funny, but yeah, you can't keep doing that. Now the second is the fact that you can only shoot videos up to 3 minutes. And of course, the third downside I noticed, and this is just for people like us who are into content creation, who use these cameras, there is no way to adjust any settings of the video. So you can adjust ISO, exposure, just name it. Now let's talk about my pro number 2, and that is audio quality. Trust me, one of the things that impressed me the most immediately after I connected these smart glasses to my smartphone is the audio quality. You know, right here in the studio, I have a lot of headphones, over-the-head headphones, in-ear, you know, open-ear headphones and all of that. But since I got these smart glasses, I have completely stopped using them, because with these smart glasses, I can listen to music while I'm working. I still hear whatever video I'm editing. And to help you achieve that very good audio quality, the Meta Rayban glasses comes with 2 custom-made speakers, 1 in each tempo. It also comes with a total of 5 different microphones, and that makes sure that you have very good audio quality when you are receiving or making calls. Now let's talk about the very third pro, which definitely consolidates the first 2 that I have mentioned before, and that is control. Now there are about 3 different ways you can control these smart glasses, and they are all exciting. The first is the touch, which I have talked about the fact that you can use this shutter button to take a picture or start video recording or stop it and all of that. But the second touch control is right here in the right tempo. There's actually a touch pad right here that you can use when you move your hands like this to just increase the volume of the music you're playing, or move it the other way, opposite direction, to reduce the volume. You can just single tap to play or pause the music you're playing, or you can use a double tap to go to the next music, or a triple tap to go to the previous one. So yeah, there's this flexibility when it comes to the control. And the second control method is through voice. For example, you saw what I did at the beginning of this video when I went like, hey Meta, start recording. It starts recording a video, or you can say, hey Meta, pick up the call, or hey Meta, set a timer. There's a whole lot of different voice control you can use to control the smart glasses, and that comes in really handy, say when you're driving and you can't reach to your phone to pick a call, or to end a call, or to initiate a call, or whatever it is. Now the third and most interesting for me would be the AI assistant type, but unfortunately it is not available in my region. Hey Meta, what am I looking at?
The feature isn't available yet in your region.
I hope an update will come that would increase the number of regions that it can be used in. But until then, yeah, like I said, it is really limiting. Now, before I go into some of the cons of using these smart glasses, I want to say if you're in Nigeria and you're already thinking of purchasing these smart glasses, then you definitely want to check out where I got mine, and that is swapshop.ng. I will be leaving links to their social media platforms in the description of this video, so you can just chat them up to get yours. Now let's go to my very first con of using these smart glasses, and that is battery life. Now personally, I would not say for me battery life is a disadvantage, because I can get up to 4 hours of music playback, videos, doing basically little things like recording videos, picking calls. I can get up to 4 hours of using these smart glasses. And trust me, I can't wear a glass for 4 hours. Most times I always end up after some hours putting it back in the charging case. So I never really run out of battery. So for me, it is not a con, yeah? But this is not just for me alone. If you're someone who uses smart glasses for a very long period of time, maybe because you have your prescription lens on it, so most likely once you wake up, you get to wear it up until where you want to sleep, then it is. But good thing is that once you have it back in the charging case, it can go. In my case, it went from 5% to 100% in about 40 minutes. So before you know it, you have it back to full charge. And even the Meta AI app have a way to help you know the battery level of your smart glass, so you know exactly when to charge it and when you get to use it. Another school of thought also is of the opinion that when you turn off the Hey Meta feature, then it's going to drastically increase the battery life of your smart glass. I didn't turn it off, so I can't say, but yeah, I mean, I think it works, because, you know, with that Hey Meta always activated and waiting for that command, it definitely drains battery. So once you turn it off, it definitely would improve the battery life of this thing. Now, my second con has to be durability. These smart glasses are IPX4 rated. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means there is no rating at all when it comes to dust. And when it comes to water splashes, it's just level 4. That means it can, you know, take a bit of water splashes and all of that. But I really think it's better for these smart glasses to have dust resistance and not have water resistance than for it to have a bit of water resistance and no dust resistance. That is because I get to wear it outdoors most times, and that means it gets to accumulate a lot of dust. For it not to have any kind of dust resistance just makes it not so durable. Now let's talk about the price of these smart glasses. Yes, because that is like the factor that everything hangs on, I think. Now there are about 3 types of these smart glasses. I have the polarized version with me right here, which is another name for the dark one, and it costs around 650,000 naira. If you are getting it from SwapShop, you know, it's about $379 from the Mayfair Rayban website. Yeah, there's another one that has a green lens that costs about 560k. That is the cheapest you can get. Why the one I definitely would recommend the most is the one that comes with the transition lens, which is the one that actually turns bright or clear when you are indoors and turns dark when you are outdoors. And that one costs about 680,000 naira. Now, all of these are available in Swap Shop here in Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria and you want to get yours, I will be leaving their links in the description below to both their WhatsApp and of course their social media platforms, so you can just contact them and tell them you are from Ben Freeman for you to get yours with a bit of discount. Now, what is my final verdict? I would say these smart glasses are definitely game changers in many ways for me, and it definitely will be for you. I personally think everyone should have it, you know, from capturing those beautiful life moments with your loved ones, and sometimes even for security, you know, considering the kind of world we are living in. It is definitely a keep for me. I will be using it for as long as possible. And thankfully, we now have upgrades, the one that comes with screen, the Rayban Meta display that comes with the screen, and the Neural Band that you can control, you know, and all of that. I still have to use that for me to see how well it fits into in terms of convenience generally for life. But overall, I would say, yeah, tech is always an interesting thing to try out and just see how it turns out, you know, or what I think about it. But that is just my feelings. What about you? What do you think? Let's continue this conversation in the comment section below, you know, and that's all about it. I would catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.